Normally, I'd be the happy crocodile bringing aquaculture or animal nutrition jazz, but today it's a sad day or a sad month. Imagine a woman who spent her life in the wild, teaching us that animals aren't just resources, they are kin. Dr. Jane Goodall, the legendary primatologist, passed away on October 1st, 2025. May her soul rest in peace. At 91, living a world forever changed. But her death isn't an end. It's a call to action. I'm Chiboneka from Nutri Peixe, diving into animal nutrition and aquaculture here in Uganda. Today, we'll honor her by exploring her legacy, not just in forests, but in our fish ponds and farms. How do our ideas on connection, compassion, and sustainability reshape how we feed animals? Let's try to unpack her story, the global outpouring of tributes, the problems she spotlighted, and the solutions she inspires. Stick around. This could change how you see your next meal or farm setup. Since her passing just days ago, tributes have flooded in from world leaders, celebrities, and activists, proving her impact is global. Former US President Barack Obama called her a remarkable ability to inspire, saying she transformed our understanding of the natural world and opened doors for women in science. Prince William echoed that, noting her boundless curiosity challenged us to make a difference on the planet. Actor and conservationist Leonardo DiCaprio, a UN messenger of peace like Jane, shared, she reminded us that we are deeply connected not only to chimpanzees, but to all life. She never stopped. Even closer to home, Tanzania's President Samia Suluhu Hassan praised her Gombe work for putting East Africa at the heart of global conservation. On X, or Twitter, calling it Twitter, Dave Matthews called her a fierce defender of social and environmental justice, while Global Citizen remembered her as a fearless warrior for our planet. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres summed it up. She's leaving an extraordinary legacy for humanity and our planet. These voices remind us. Jen's voice for hope and action is more urgent than ever, especially in places like Uganda, where Lake Victoria's ecosystems mirror Gombe's interconnected challenges. What tribute would you add? Drop it in the comments. Jane's journey started in 1960 in Tanzania's Gombe Stream National Park. Observing chimpanzees for over 65 years, she discovered they use tools, have emotions, and form complex societies, proving animals are sentient beings, not machines. Her big idea? Everything is connected. Forests feed rivers, rivers sustain fish, and humans thrive when nature does. Later, she pursued, or she pushed, I don't know what English is, for plant-based diets to cut deforestation and emissions, founding the Jane Goodall Institute in 1977 for conservation, education, and sustainable livelihoods. Programs like Roots and Shoots empower youth worldwide, including in Africa, to tackle environmental issues. Though not directly in aquaculture, her ethics, welfare, sustainability, compassion apply perfectly. In Uganda, where aquaculture is booming, her principles are just to see fish farms as part of the ecosystem, not isolated profit machines. But let's be real. Jane's vision exposes cracks in our systems. Many feeds prioritize cheap growth over everything else. Overfished fish meal depletes oceans. Soy from deforested lands harms biodiversity. In Uganda, Lake Victoria's Nile perch industry faces similar overfishing, polluting waters and raising disease risks. Poor practices like overcrowding, antibiotic overuse, and low-quality feeds lead to stressed animals, wasted resources, and health risks for us eaters. Or food, not what you are thinking. Climate change worsens it. Drier seasons mean unreliable feeds, echoing Jane's warnings on habitat loss. Have you seen this on your farm or your backyard farm, or that pot on the windowsill of your apartment room? Her connected view shows we can't ignore these hidden costs. So how do we try and fix it? Jane's legacy offers a roadmap. Start with alternative proteins. Swap fish meal for local insects like black soldier flies or algae from our lakes. This aligns with her plant-based push, cutting environmental harm without ditching proteins. Entirely practical for developing countries where affordability matters. Embrace community feeds. Use local crops like cassava or maize byproducts, reducing imports and empowering farmers, just like her Sustainable Livelihoods program in Tanzania. Better welfare, give fish space, clean water, quality nutrition. It boosts yields ethically, honoring her compassion. Go ecosystem smart. Integrate farms with conservation. Plant buffers around ponds to filter pollution. Protect wetlands like those around Lake Victoria. And educate, man. Root and shoots style training for Ugandan youth on sustainable nutrition can work, man. We don't have all the money in the world, but like if the government or the new government, can like find a better way for better training that certifies young youth, so that they go when they have learned something and they can use that for a job or as something to remember. As I begin in this space, I've seen how small changes like better feed storage make big changes. Jane would, my opinion, approve. Of course, no silver bullet. Shifting to plant-based feeds risks high transport costs or displacing food crops if not done locally. In Uganda, local sounds great, but ensure quality to avoid nutrient gaps. Over-focusing on yield could skip welfare. We need policies, government support, research funding to turn ideals into reality. Jane knew this. Change requires balance, especially in cultures where animal proteins are key. Looking ahead to 2030 and beyond, food or feed tech is exploding. Insect and algae-based options will dominate, with Uganda hopefully leading in local innovations. Yes, I pray and hope and expect stricter welfare standards, eco certifications, and farms that heal ecosystems. Better, consumer shifts that are toward ethical products fueled by Jane's advocacy. That's what will drive the markets forward. Data can also help. You can use the data to track water quality alongside feed efficiency. As global attributes show, her hope lives on. Ingrid Newcock of PETA said, following her animal respecting footsteps. Let's do that in aquaculture. Jane Goodall once said, what kind of difference do you make each day? For us in aquaculture and animal nutrition, we can reform feeds, we can prioritize welfare, and we can build sustainably. In Uganda, her East African roots remind us, protect our lakes,